Previews for The Bold and the Beautiful BNB suggest that Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, may receive a 6-word warning from Ridge Forrester, Torsten K. Since Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, guard dog will surely react to the romantic change of events. Ridge and Deacon's showdown should be soon. Despite being still married, Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, and Deacon are having a hard time due of all the falsehoods she spread about Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. Sheila has been trying to make things right, or at least convince Deacon to keep looking for her. Despite his love for Sheila, Deacon is unable to decide what to do next. Many Sheila critics also think Deacon would be better off divorcing his wife for good. Taylor is unable to tell Deacon what to do with his marriage, but she has been offering him guidance to help him make decisions on his own. Deacon will now provide his own advice and try to get Taylor to put Ridge out of his mind entirely. In the BNB preview video for the week of October 27th to 31st, Deacon can also be seen gazing into Taylor's eyes and wiping away the tears that are falling down her cheeks. Taylor and Deacon then lean in as like they are going to kiss as they get closer in the following moments. Whether or not Deacon and Taylor's connection turns into a real romance, Ridge will eventually get involved. It's easy to imagine Ridge eventually hearing or witnessing something between Taylor and Deacon. Ridge might even hear Taylor talking to Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, about her conflicted feelings for Deacon. At any rate, Ridge seems poised to confront and intimidate Deacon. Ridge's possible 6-word warning to Deacon is thus: avoid Taylor at all costs. Ridge will always stand up for Taylor because she is the mother of his children, even if they are no longer together. Even when Deacon insists that Taylor is capable of taking care of herself, Ridge will nonetheless approach Deacon and voice his dissatisfaction. Although Ridge would say he doesn't blame Deacon for trying to advance from Sheila, he will feel that Taylor is off limits. By the time Deacon and Sheila spend Thanksgiving together, will he be able to forget about Taylor? Rather, may Deacon try and fail to save his marriage to Sheila, paving the stage for a post-Thanksgiving romance with Taylor. As emotions continue to run high on The Bold and the Beautiful, a new and unexpected connection begins to form between Deacon Sharp and Taylor Hayes, two characters who have both been burned by love and haunted by choices they can't undo, and it's that shared sense of vulnerability that now draws them closer together in a way neither of them planned. But as their friendship deepens and emotions begin to stir, Ridge Forrester's patience and protective instincts are about to collide in a fiery confrontation that could send shockwaves through every corner of Los Angeles. According to the latest BNB spoilers, Ridge is on a collision course with Deacon, and when it happens, expect sparks to fly and tempers to explode, as Ridge delivers a sharp, 6-word warning that will echo through both of their lives: stay away from Taylor or else. For now, Deacon is still legally tied to Sheila Sharp, a marriage that has endured chaos, danger, and the kind of passionate volatility that only Sheila Carter can bring. But their latest rough patch might be the breaking point. Sheila's lies about Luna Nozawa's secret connection and her refusal to come clean until she was backed into a corner have left Deacon questioning everything. Though part of him still loves her, and perhaps always will, the trust that once held their fragile relationship together has fractured beyond repair. Deacon is a man torn between loyalty and logic, affection and self-preservation. He knows Sheila's heart, but he also knows her history, and a part of him fears that no matter how much she claims to have changed, the darkness inside her will always resurface. That fear has driven him to look elsewhere for stability, comfort, and understanding, and that elsewhere is beginning to look a lot like Taylor Hayes. Taylor, meanwhile, has been offering Deacon guidance during his period of uncertainty. Her role as a psychiatrist, as well as her own complicated romantic past, makes her the perfect sounding board for a man like Deacon. When she listens, she does so without judgment, a trait that surprises him. Taylor knows all about loving people who are considered irredeemable. She's been there with Ridge, she's been there with Brooke, and she's been through heartbreak that left her questioning her worth. So when Deacon opens up to her, she doesn't recoil. She relates. She understands the pain of loving someone who continually self-destructs. And somewhere between the tears, the laughter, and the quiet moments, something starts to shift between them. A connection that is soft, hesitant, but undeniably real. In the new preview clip for the week of October 27th to 31st, Deacon and Taylor's emotional closeness is on full display. He gently wipes away her tears, his hand lingering just a moment longer than necessary. Their eyes meet, a look heavy with shared pain and unspoken desire, and the air between them crackles with possibility. Taylor hesitates, conflicted, but she doesn't pull away. She's not sure if what she feels is right, but she knows it's honest. Deacon leans closer, and for a fleeting second, it looks like they might kiss. The moment is tender, fragile, but just as they hover on the edge of crossing that line, the real world comes crashing back in, and with it, the storm that is Ridge Forrester. Ridge has always been a man driven by passion and pride. He can't stand by and watch someone else step into a role he's always considered his. Especially when it comes to Taylor, the mother of his children, the woman who stood by him through betrayal, loss, and heartbreak. Even though Ridge is no longer committed to Taylor romantically, that doesn't mean he's ready to see her with someone else, least of all Deacon Sharp. The mere thought of Taylor and Deacon sharing intimate moments will ignite every protective, territorial instinct in Ridge's body. And once he learns about their growing connection, whether by overhearing a conversation or witnessing a near kiss himself, the confrontation will be inevitable. When that moment comes, expect Ridge to be fierce and uncompromising. He'll march straight up to Deacon, his jaw tight, his tone clipped with fury, and throw out a warning that cuts straight to the point. Stay away from Taylor or else. It's a simple message, but one laced with years of history, emotion, and unspoken possessiveness. Ridge might claim he's only looking out for Taylor, but deep down, the warning will be personal. Taylor may not belong to him anymore, but the idea of her being with someone like Deacon, a man with a criminal past and a chaotic love life, is something Ridge simply can't stomach. Deacon, however, isn't the same man he used to be. He's worked hard to rebuild his life, to find purpose beyond his mistakes. He might not have Ridge's wealth or social standing, but he has a certain sincerity and humility that Taylor sees, and Ridge refuses to. So when Ridge confronts him, Deacon won't just cower or apologize. He'll stand his ground. Taylor can make her own choices, he might argue, his tone calm but firm. She doesn't need you deciding who's good enough for her. It's the kind of statement that could send Ridge over the edge, igniting a fiery standoff that reminds fans just how much tension these two men still carry from past battles. At the same time, Sheila will likely be watching all of this unfold from the sidelines, and the idea of Taylor becoming Deacon's new confidant, let alone his love interest, will push her buttons in a way that could turn dangerous. Sheila is possessive, obsessive, and unpredictable. If she believes Taylor is trying to steal her husband, she won't hesitate to take action. Whether that means confronting Taylor directly or setting a trap to expose her, Sheila could quickly turn from heartbroken to vengeful. And given Sheila's history, there's no telling how far she might go to reclaim what she believes is hers.